Hello, let's solve a canal view puzzle. This one is called Avoiding the Center. It's by Serkan Yürekli, and I sourced this from GM Puzzles. There's a link in the description if you want to try it yourself. So what we need to do is we need to shade some of the cells in the grid. There's some rules. The shaded cells have to be fully connected to each other. So I couldn't, and connectivity is by sharing edges. And so this is not connected to this big blob here because it only shares a corner, not an edge. We'd have to do that. And these two down here definitely wouldn't be connected. We'd have to connect it up in some way. Now, in addition to that, we cannot make a 2x2, any 2x2 area, 2x2 of cells, this 2x2, this 2x2, cannot be fully shaded. So here we'd have to unshade this one. We'd have to unshade this one, and this one to avoid those 2x2s, for example. All right. Now, in addition to that, we can't have 4 or more in a row. So if we do 4 shadeds in a row, that breaks the rules. Same, any row or a column connected, right? We could do this and this. That's okay because they're not a run of 4 that's connected. What we can't do is this. Same with unshaded. Unshaded also can't have 4 or more in a row. So this wouldn't be allowed. If I only shade these two, that makes 4 unshadeds in a row. That's not allowed. We're going to use green for unshaded. Clues are never shaded, so they're all unshaded. And what the clue number tells you is to the in its row and its column connected to it, how many shadeds are there. So this would be 4 connected to it, assuming that's unshaded. This is 4 connected to it. This would also be 4 connected to it. And this would also be 4 connected to it. All right. And I believe that covers all the rules. There's a link in the description if you want to try it yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, so the 0, well, first of all, these are all unshaded. And we can't have a run of 4 unshaded, so we immediately get that the ones around them are shaded. This 0 has to have an unshaded next to it, so does this 0. Now, let's think about this 2, for example. We could go here and unshade that, or we could go here and unshade both of these. So I can't do that one. How about this 2? This 2 has 2 unshaded 2s left. So we're going to have 2 there, and then it's going to be unshaded. Now, I can't unshade this one. I must shade this one because we can't have 4 unshadeds in a row. So there we go. I'm just going to try to pick out clues that are good. This one's already done, so that's unshaded. And that's unshaded because the one, it would be a 2 if that were shaded. This needs to connect to everything else. So we say it has to get out. And now this whole blob has to get out here and here. All right. This 2 is viable either way still, I believe. This does not have to get out. That doesn't actually block anything in. It can cut out that way. Do we have any runs we need to worry about? Yeah, that's a run of 3, so that's unshaded. If we get out this way, then the 2 is done. So we can't, okay. So this is the point. Wait, what am I saying? No, that's not next to the 2 though. Never mind. I thought we'd have to unshade that one, but I don't know why I thought that because it's not true. What about this 4? Okay, so the 4 needs at least these 2 because it can get 2 below it, but even if it does, we still need 2 more. So it's going to take those 2. Okay, whatever happens here, these are gonna have to connect up to something, and the only way to do that is to take that as a shaded. And now we can't make a 2x2, so that's unshaded, and that shades that one, and that's unshaded to finish the 4. This 1 is done. We can make that unshaded, and it also would have to be for the 2x2. This 3 is just gonna have to do that. Okay. I think I just hadn't looked at these clues down here yet. The 4 is gonna have to do that. It's the only way to actually get 4 now. All right. How about this 3? What's interesting about the 3 is we either take both of these or we take this one, right? Because once we take this one, we inherit another one. Is there a problem with either of those options? Not that I can tell. We could take these two. We could take this one and unshade that one, I think. Are there any runs I haven't noticed? Haven't seen it. These can't both be unshaded. Okay, yeah. Well, I was thinking if we take this one, that's unshaded. Now we're in danger. We have to shade that one. So like, we either shade this one or this one or that. I mean, if we shade this one, we shade this one. I guess that's the point. But I don't see how that's at all helpful. So if, this is a little interesting. We have to escape either here or here. If we escape here, then the 2 is done, which is somewhat interesting. If we escape here, then the 3 could take this one. Or that one. Yeah, actually, it's not all that interesting to the 3, is it? This 4 is done. 3 is done. 1 is done. I'm just making sure. This 4 is done. 0 is done. The 2 is not done, but I don't know how it works. Oh, we have to shade this one to avoid a run of 4 vertically. How did I miss that so long? Okay. So now the 2 is done. That's unshaded. This has to get out, so that's shaded. Now that's unshaded. To avoid the run of 4. I can't shade this one, because if I do, it's got to get out. So we shade this one, and now the 2 is a 3. We are allowed 4x4s of unshaded, so I can't say that that's shaded. This still has to get out, but it could still connect here, and it could get stopped here and connect downward. Do I have any more 3 in a rows? They're for some reason hard to scan for me at least. I don't see any more 3 in a rows. Is there anything else of note here? What else isn't done? This 2 is not done. This 2 is done. This 2 is done. 1's done. 4 is done. 0 is done. 3 is not done. Oh, don't make it 2x2, so that's unshaded. Okay. So this whole blob needs to get out here or here. If it got out here, we would be 3 in a row, so we'd have to unshade that one. I don't know what's helpful about that. I'm wondering about doing this, because that unshades this one in order for the 3 to finish, and this one. Oh, I noticed something interesting, which is that this blob, even if it escapes here, it cannot connect to this. So it actually does have to come down here. And that's 3 in a row, so we have to unshade that one. So if this connects up here, this is unshaded. If it connects up here, this is unshaded. What's our finish here? How about up here? This is going to have to get out. And we definitely connect up through here. That's 3 in a row, so that's unshaded. How do I know which one of these is taken? Is there a no 2x2 for unshaded that wasn't mentioned? Because that would finish this puzzle very quickly. Because I don't know how else these two are distinct. Well, actually, no, we have to be allowed to make 2x2s of unshaded because we'd have to shade both of these and the 2 would be broken. So never mind. Oh, we can't do more than 4 in a row. So that's shaded. And that makes that unshaded. Okay. Sorry, we can't do more than 3. I keep missing that rule. So there's got to be a problem with one of these. Probably a 3 in a row problem. I can't shade both of these. Huh. It makes a 2 by 2. I can't shade both of these because it makes a 2 by 2. I think I just have to try both of the 3s. So if we do this, that's unshaded. And now this can't escape this way. That's unshaded as well. So we're going to have to take this one and this one. Oh, and no 3 in a row. So that worked. Why does the other one break? So that's unshaded and that's shaded. That's unshaded. This comes out. Ah, so in order to connect these up, I'd have to shade both of these, which isn't allowed. That's the only way to actually connect these up. So how could I have seen that? Is it obvious? What would be obvious about that? So if this is unshaded, we connect up here. Oh no, that's the correct answer. Sorry. If this is shaded, then this blob can't connect up here. But then it also gets blocked here. Okay, I think that's really the only way to see it. All right, well, let's just fill in the correct solution then. There we go. All right, a little sticky ending there, but it's such a small area, you can really just try the 2 options. I don't know. I'm not very good at seeing connectivity. Maybe I'll get better as I play more of these. Cool. Well, how'd you do?